Hi crafters, and welcome to Finish It Friday episode 159. So here's where we left off on Wednesday. So we have our card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have our piece of old olive, which is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. We have a piece of soft seafoam. Soft seafoam, yes. There's 1.5 by 2 3/4. Oh, excuse me. And then we have our 3/4 of an inch by 4, and this is early espresso that had the fibers broken down, and we made it into kind of like your soft, like suede look. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to do a little bit of a background on our card base. I am going to make this portrait, so we're going to keep it like this, and I'm going to use my Etched Autumn, and I'm going to stamp it with Basic Beige. Now I'm hoping, let me grab my little, because I don't remember, I cleaned this off from the last time I used it. Let me just give that a quick wipe, just to make sure. All right, and then I'm going to go in with my Basic Beige, make sure that's dry. That's very distracting, sorry. And I wanted to get it somewhat covered, but I don't know if I'm going to really press down hard on the base. I just want to kind of get a little bit of a backgroundy look. I'm a little bit off the edge there, so that's going to not look greatest. All right, so let's see what that looks like. All right, so that's good enough. You can't see I have that line there. That would bother me. So let's do like that to get a little bit. Oh, it's still doing it. All right, let me go ahead, because I don't like having that line at the top right there. So I'm just going to go in the middle there. There, that looks a little bit better. Just didn't like having it look so stark. So there's our background. All right, then I'm going to take my old olive piece. I'm going to grab my bone folder. I have a Pretty Peacock Dark Blend. Sorry. And I'm going to put a little, I'm going to try the bullet end first to see how that works for splattering. I don't think the bullet end usually doesn't work very good. Nope. Let's go to the brush end. All right. Let's see how that looks. That gave us some splatter there. All right, let me go ahead and grab my microfiber cloth really quick just to get off anything on that glass mat that might, even though those are alcohol based, they will dry pretty fast. You still kind of want to make sure that it's a little bit dry. Let's take out, ooh, we're going to be running out of tape. All right, so let's go ahead and take that, put some seal down. I'm going to off center it a little. Now I also see a part down here that I don't like, that's a little clear, but we'll leave it alone. All right, with these, since you broke down the fibers, you have to be a little bit careful. I think I'll use my green glue in my fine tip bottle, just because we've broken down those fibers so much. I don't want to take the chance that my tape runner is going to rip it even more, because it's not as thick as it was originally as cardstock. All right, and let's go get ahead and get our grading on this. I think I want to use Amber Autumn. And let's go ahead and use that Blessed to Have You in My Life. I'm going to see how that stamps with the, oh, I can get a block out here. I'm going to see how that stamps with the basic beige. Do that side. Feels like that has the edge. And I'm going to do, excuse me, I'm going to do it centered but flush right. All right, it's not the darkest, but it kind of goes along the whole green fall-like look. Oops. All right, so I think I want to do that like this. We're going to pop it up and put some gems on there. Oh, excuse me. Chicagoland area, we're getting cold, then we're warm, then it's just not the best situation if you have sinus and allergy problems. Oh, those stuck together. Don't want those stuck together. All right, throwing those away. I end up, that's why I usually don't grab two off at the same time, because they're so incredibly sticky, they will stick together. Let me go ahead and do this now. Let's go ahead and center that up. And then I think I'm going to use the holographic resin dots. Again, I didn't check to see if these are still available. They are your online exclusives. They're blue label for me, which means they're online exclusive. I'm going to get a bigger one. Go the center there. All right, put that back up. So there you have it. There's your card for today. Let me show you the two other cards I did with the same layout. So here I took that 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. I did it out of DSP. I did it flush left, did the strip down here and that piece right there. And that is from, this is from the Sentimental Frames. And this is from, oh, let me look really quick. Oh, I don't see it out. Put it away, so I'm not sure. Let me see. Gallery Blooms. Yeah, because this DSP is the matching DSP. So this is Gallery Blooms. This is from Sentimental Framing. All right. Then on here, on the card base, I took that, it's a border die. It doesn't cut out border, it just cuts out these negative images. So that's also from Sentimental Framing. This is the embossing folder from Glass and Gardens. So this is the gardens down there. Then I just went over it with a dauber with a little bit of blue on it. Here's my little strip here. I did that same splatter effect on that one. And then I just put an extra piece of blue inside so those cutouts would pop up. All right, there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a great Friday and an even better weekend. I'm going to be out of town tomorrow, so unless I have time today, I probably won't have weekend videos. We're going out of town to celebrate our 30th anniversary with my family. So I might try to get something done for tomorrow and Sunday pre-recorded, but we'll see. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Give me that thumbs up, and bye for now.